Okay, time is now 5:30 in the morning on a Monday. I've got almost 300 on, I guess, something like that. It was a night where it was busy until about 1 o'clock, and then it quieted down. It was busy. It was one right after another. I wasn't getting a break. Yeah. And at one point, I guess it was about 4 in the morning, I made a mistake. I should have accepted a trip, which probably went to the airport. But I rejected it for, I don't know why. I thought it was somewhere else from where it was, and I thought it was too far. But whatever. I still got almost 300 on. For a Sunday night, that's all right. I'm just tired. I'm tired from this time of year. It makes me tired. It's dark when I come to work. It's dark all night while I'm out here. And it's dark in the morning when I go home. I never see the sun. Not this time of year anyway. And so now I'm just on my way to maybe wait for another trip. My last trip. Maybe I've done my last trip already. I was taking some old lady to the 7-Eleven store so that she could check her lottery tickets or something. I don't think she bought anything else. Yeah. Not much else to say, really. It's a Monday morning, and it looks like it's gonna rain. We got 4 more nights to go this week. I'm on my way to the car wash. Oh, this is not working right. Oh, that's better. I'm on my way to the car wash. And I had a mediocre night. It was busy at some points before 11 o'clock, and then it slowed right down. I guess I cleared from a trip at about 1:30 and had my next call at 4. And the 4 o'clock trip went just a couple of blocks, and he says, just pull up right here. Which I did, and he says, I'll be back. 45 minutes later, with the meter ticking, he wasn't back. That's when I gave up. I had one more fare after that, and it was a guy going downtown. I got about 280 on. Could have been better. But you know, things are slowing down quite a bit. So it's been raining. It was raining all day and all night. And now I get to wash the car. Because day shift doesn't wash the car. The owner does when he works daytime, but anyone else on day shift does not wash the car. It doesn't clean, doesn't wipe anything down. I don't know. They just come to work, drive, and expect a clean car that somebody else cleaned. I went to sleep several times this morning, ever since 11 o'clock. And I watched a fair amount of video too. Quite a bit, actually. This was the Monday night. But I did have some good luck at one point. I took a guy out to the Western Communities. It was like $35 on the meter. He gave me $44. And then immediately I had another call out there coming back into town where I dropped the guy off. And that guy was I guess a couple customers later, and he's the one who walked off without paying after going just a couple blocks. And I assumed he was coming back because he gave his destination as another address. He says, "Oh, just pull over here for a moment." I don't get it. I just don't get it. I got to go to the chiropractor this morning. It looks like it's going to be raining, so I'm not going to be walking there. I'm going to drive my car. In fact, I drove my car to work last night. It's a 5-minute walk, but I drove because I was going to get soaked. Soaked through and through. Just walking. It was 5 minutes outside. Now the rain seems to have let up somewhat, but I don't trust it. I really don't trust it. Anyway, 3 more nights to go this week. This Tuesday night has been a very slow night. Very slow. I've only had 13 trips in almost 10 hours. So that's just a little tiny bit better than 1 trip an hour. But what saved me was the airport twice. The first time was at around 1 o'clock in the morning when I got sent to a bus exchange on the peninsula. This guy had missed his bus and he works at the airport at night. So he came up here for like a $40 fare. And now I had this guy, he's a military with the Navy. I guess he's flying to Halifax. And we didn't talk much. And yeah, I got him from the base, from Nelly's block. And he's going, yeah, it was a $70 fare, so that was nice. So even though I had these 2 fares that added up to over $100, I've only got like $260 on. $260 is a pre-COVID night, an average pre-COVID weeknight. It's a foggy one too, as you can see. Time is now 3:45. So I've still got a couple hours left, during which I might make some money. I might also go to sleep watching videos. There's this one video I've been watching. I think it's played 4 times, and I fell asleep watching it 3 or 4 times. Yeah, it's that time of the year. I'll be thrilled when it's all over. Especially the Christmas music. Well, with the rare exception of Oi to the World and Father Christmas, Give Us Some Money. Yeah. Yeah. After this one is 2 more nights to go this week of work. I seem to be kind of absent-minded too. I don't know why. Maybe because I've been sleeping so much. I forget to put entries into the driver's log. You know, things like that. Yesterday I forgot to do my paperwork for Sunday and Monday nights for my Interac. Well, I guess I'll do them this morning. Yeah, well, I'll go on the highway now, so I'll be back tomorrow to give you more excitement. Unless something really memorable happens in the next couple hours. I'm just coming out of the car wash. I just washed the car and it's pouring rain. But it had to be done. The car had to be washed. Now I'm going to go detail the interior. I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to wipe down the surfaces and make sure there's no dirt on them. This Wednesday night was, I don't know, I wasn't really into it. It wasn't that busy. There were nice breaks in between the calls, which is good. I like it that way. That way I wasn't rushed. And the time is now 6:26 in the morning because the last half hour after I dropped off my last fare, I fell asleep in the parking lot watching a video, and I slept half an hour, and then when I woke up it was 6 o'clock. So at 6 o'clock it was time to go home. Then they were trying to send me on a trip, so naturally I just rejected the trip and closed down the I took myself off the system. And I've done $340 worth of business, and that's okay. 340 is reasonable. I had a couple of longer ones, which was nice. And most of them were shorter trips, but that's okay. It all worked out. So I'm not complaining. I did enough business. I got enough cash so that I can go get some groceries, and I had a fair amount of Interac too. So yeah. But I am tired because it was a long night. And now towards the end, when I woke up for the last time, that's when I noticed it was raining. And it had been dry all night until that last half hour when I fell asleep. That was not the only time I went to sleep. I went to sleep several times during that night. It just happens. After midnight, my body just wants to sleep. So if I have few minutes to myself after midnight, I will go to sleep until this thing makes a noise and wakes me up again. Yeah. When I start the night and it's quiet, I think, okay, here's that recession. But then I have a night where I do well, and I go, well, maybe it's not recessed so much. Oh, people riding bicycles on sidewalks, not cool, especially in this weather. Ugh. Why'd you want to ride a bicycle in the rain? Anyways, one more night to go this week. I can't wait for my weekend. Well, time is now 5:47 in the morning. It is the end of a Thursday night, so it's Friday morning, and it's been a slow one. I've done 14 trips. I have just $200 on. With 13 minutes left to go, and I'm fourth in the zone. Either we have a lot more drivers than we had recently, or business has slowed down so much that there's nothing. It's just dead. $200 is not enough, because 115 of those dollars go towards paying to use the car, and another between $15 and $20, I predict, is going to be my fuel bill. Now I'm second of 5. Yeah, it was slow, and I didn't really have any long trips, and that's what happens when it's slow and you don't have any long trips. I think I'm just gonna fuel it and park it. It's still clean because the owner washed it before passing it on to me, and it was a dry night. There was no rain anywhere, and there was no mess. It wasn't enough business to make a mess. So yeah, I'm gonna go fuel it, park it. Oh yeah, add up my Interacts, my few Interacts that I got from the night. And yeah, call it another week. I've been looking forward to the weekend. You know I always do that. Oh, no use staying on here. Oh, log out. A big truck almost drove into me. Okay. Into the gas station. And I'll be back next week for another taxi vlog. Hope yours is better than mine. 729. Well, time is now 5:47 in the morning. It is the end of a Thursday night, so it's Friday morning, and it's been a slow one. I've done 14 trips. I have just $200 on. With 13 minutes left to go, and I'm fourth in the zone. Either we have a lot more drivers than... Yep. Is this still going? Well, either we have a lot more drivers. Ah, fuck.